All right, guys. With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? Paris, what do we got up next?
Yeah, so it looks like two highly anticipated upcoming Max originals are now going to be rebranded as HBO Originals, just like Lanterns and the upcoming Harry Potter series did. According to Deadline, the company is now continuing the shift with the move of the Penguin and Dune Prophecy. Both shows will now premiere on HBO as well as launching on its Max streaming service. It's a part of a strategy to rebrand its highest profile titles into HBO Originals, giving them a linear airing on the premium cable network as well as a streaming bow. So, John, how significant is this branding shift?
It's actually not all that significant. Listen, I jumped into our community tab last night, right? And I fired, and I do this once in a while, I fired into the community tab. I said, hey, guys, just starting to pull together our topics for tomorrow. Do you have anything you'd like to see us discuss? And a number of people wrote in saying, it's being reported that Penguin and Dune are going to go to HBO first and then pop up on Max later. And I'm shocked to see how many people thinks that's what's happening. Like it's going to be on HBO, not on Max. Let's be very, very clear about this. It's really just semantics.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, you know what else is an HBO original? House of the Dragon. Does that appear on HBO and then like a few days later on Max? No,
Yeah.
it drops at the same time.
Yeah. Right.
But it is branded as an HBO original.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's going to be happening here with, I got to check this because I got something important coming up.
Well,
Not
it's
yet.
just like if something's coming out on Disney as opposed to like Star Wars, Marvel, whatever. It's not like on the Disney Channel first and then on Disney Plus. It's just on that tab that's Disney versus Marvel versus Star Wars. It's on the HBO tab on Max versus their other tabs. You know?
Yeah, it's just, well, and it'll be featured. Like when I
Yeah.
log into Max on Sunday at 6 p.m., I don't even have to go into an HBO tab. Front and center, big thing on my screen when I open Max. House of the Dragon, new episode available.
Yep.
Right?
Boom.
That's all it's going to be. What this is simply that word that Paris used. It's branding. That's
Right.
all this is. It's branding. And now this is where it does get significant. And we talked about this a little bit when they announced that the new Green Lantern show was now going to be an HBO original instead of a Max original, that the new Harry Potter series is going to be an HBO original instead of Max original. What does it ultimately mean? Nothing. It's still going to be on HBO and it's still going to be on Max and it's going to be there all at the same time, because I know a lot of people wrote in and got all weird. It's like, I don't have HBO. I only have Max. Am I not going to be able to watch the new Harry Potter? Yes, you're still going to be watching the new Harry Potter. But what we said back then is even more true now. This, to me, is yet another indication that at some point, I think before the end of the year, Max is going to be rebranded.
I think so too.
And it's going to be HBO something. And the reason they're going to do it, as I said before, is because HBO, and this is why when they named their service Max, I said this is one of the most idiot moves they could possibly do. It was the dumbest things David Zaslav has done since taking over Warner Brothers. It was changing that thing up because the name HBO is a trusted name. The name HBO is a revered name. But HBO is a name that is synonymous with the highest quality in television history. All that comes along with the name HBO. And when they changed the name of their streaming service to just Max, a lot of you guys at home and we on our show said this is one of the most idiotic things you can do. You literally got this gold mine in a brand and you're taking that brand away. So with them now officially saying that Green Lanterns is now an HBO original, Harry Potter is an HBO original, the It prequel series is now an HBO original, The Penguin is now an HBO original, and Dune Prophecy is now an HBO original. What that is actually doing, the significance of that is they have finally recognized the value of the brand of HBO, and that at some point soon, it's going to be called HBO Max, HBO Cock, HBO Plus, HBO, whatever. That's what it's going to be called again.
And not only that, when Warner Brothers and Discovery linked up, right? There's a lot of channels that Discovery was housing, and this is a way to separate each of them from, just them getting all mixed up. I guess for me, Max only makes sense because they got a bunch of stuff now, right? So I think it's like if they still had boxing on HBO, it would be under HBO Sports. It just wouldn't be under Max. Like, I think this is just a way, I think, of organizing things too.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get it because like you go under when you load up Max, and I love Max. I love it as streaming service because I admit it, I'm a bit of a sucker for the home renovation shows. I'm a bit of a sucker for like
90 Day Fiance.
Oh, screw that. No. But like the foodie shows, I'm a bit of a sucker for the foodie shows, like all that kind of stuff. And like you go into Max and you've got like Discovery and you got Food Network and you got HGTV and it's a really great service. I love it for that reason. And I understand that, hey, we're moving like Discovery, we're getting
TLC.
Food Network, we're getting TLC, we're getting HGTV. Why call the streaming service HBO when I get it, I do. But HBO's the name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
HBO's the name. That's why they're calling these shows HBO. But in practical terms, it means nothing. I can assure all of you guys, to those of you who were panically writing to me this morning going, what, so I'm going to have to wait to watch it on Max? These shows are going to drop on Max exactly when they were going to drop on Max, exactly when they drop on HBO. There's going to be no difference. HBO and Max are basically interchangeable words, so everything's going to be fine. But I think the big thing is by the end of the year, we're going to see the name of Max change again. We want to thank a sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. You know, guys, it's one of the most unfortunate human tendencies that we have to try to compare our life to others. And social media plays a big part of that. Comparison is like the thief of joy, and it's easy to envy other people's lives because on the surface, it might look like they have it all together on their Instagram or YouTube, but in reality, they probably don't. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. Give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Campea today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you think that maybe there's deeper significance to the fact that they've taken this show that's already been made, Penguin, and now calling it an HBO original, and Dune, an HBO original? Or do you just see it as, no, this is just them leveraging their branding, and like I said, probably changing the name of Max later on to take advantage of it more? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.